What's up, guys? Turbo Man 351 here, and I thought I'd just give a quick little update what's going on with the Super Fox and all the parts that came in for this puppy. I went kind of nuts again on Go Fast goodies. As you guys know, we had a catastrophic failure, kinda, sorta. Well, I guess you could call it that. Yeah. It's interesting because it's not melted, it broke. You know what I mean? But there was a lean pop the day before, and then the next day I got into it, and then this happened. So I don't know if it was from the lean pop, and then when I got into it, it just finally gave because it was already slightly fatigued. I don't know. But good news, good news. All good news. The new piston came in. I was able to get one piston. How about that, puppy? Oh, yeah. Like, just came off the press. It's the exact same thing as that, obviously. And the good thing is, man, that I got pretty lucky because my connecting rods inside here are a little bit, they're not bored, the machine shop. I think maybe just a couple of them they had to do because he didn't like how the pins were going in. When we put this engine together, and I was worried that only this connecting rod would be married to this piston only. But with the pin that came in with this piston, well, it worked out pretty well. The tolerances are right on target, so shoo, I don't have to buy new connecting rods. Amen? Yeah, that would have been scary. So I got something else here. I got a Victor EFI intake. Yep, we got rid of the professional products, and these have a more straight shot. Look at that, dude. That is just awesome. To the number 5 cylinder, 1 cylinder, 4 cylinder, and 8 cylinder is a lot more better. If you see here, dude. Now, here we go. Look at these, dude. It's almost like a 90. Look at that. That is insane. And guess what? This was the cylinder here that went bad. I'm not saying that's the problem, but straighter shot through the valve, way better, dude. All right, so we got that in. We got some new rings also for the piston, etc., etc. What else? Oh, yeah. So, like, what was really the absolute problem causing issue for that piston to go bad and for that cylinder to go lean? Well, I dumped the gas in the tank. I put this, in my other video I told you, I put unleaded race gas. Not unleaded race gas, but leaded. 110 Sunoco into the car. I was mixing about 28 ounces to a full tank. And I got close to the end of the tank, to the end of the can over there, and burning the race fuel for about maybe 30 days or so. And then I emptied out the gas lines and everything, and the gas was a very dark color. It was dirty. Something in the tank, or the gas tank, I'm believing, something came off, maybe one inside the rubber hose lines, or something came in, clogged the injectors, because I showed you the spark plugs, you know, 1, 2, and 3 were like, didn't look like any fuel was on them. There was no carbon, no nothing. I was like, dude, that's not good. And over here, the number 5 and 6 cylinder looked really good, like they're supposed to. So obviously, a fuel injector got clogged, or actually quite a few of them were clogged. But the number 4 cylinder was really bad, and said I had enough, I'm checking out, and that's what happened. So what did I do to fix this problem? Because I can't be breaking $25,000 worth of Go Fast goodies on an engine that's been built and ready to go. So here's a brand new fuel line that I had on the other car, the Blue Fox body that I have in my other shop. So I took this line off here. This is a dash 8. I'm going to run this as a return, okay? This one here. And what I'm going to do, which is probably, this is a little, maybe extreme to some people, not to me, if I can find it. Gosh, oh, here it is. This here, guys, If you can tell by that fitting, do you know what that is? You got it. PTFE. I know only guys that do methanol run these because it can take all those crazy fuels. But you know what, dude? I'm not playing around no more, dude. You know how much it was just for 15 feet? Yeah, it was really pricey, dude. But anyway, I just can't go with, buying Fragola or, Summit Racing. Now, granted, their fuel lines are good. And, yeah, but I think the race gas is what caused their eating away of the lining, or they were old, or just something wasn't right that caused all that to get into the tank. Or it could have been just bad gas with dirt in it from Sheets or Sunoco or somewhere. I don't know, right? But I'm going to be running also, since it was a fuel issue, I run these Magna fuel filters, EFI. These things are nuts, dude. These are $100 a piece. So I was only running one. So now I'm going to run this one right coming out of the tank. And then right before I hit the fuel rail, I'm going to add another. And yes, you can do that. It does not affect flow or anything. And it's just investment. And oh yeah, let me show you. Oh, dun, 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 dun. Yep, I did. Like I said, I got a little nutty again, dude, huh? I went out. Yes, I know, dude. Look at that. Yeah, these are what the big boys run. Pro mods, whatever. Fuel injector clinic, 1000 cc, 95 per hour pound fuel injectors. Little overkill? Yeah. For a stock block that I'm running, I don't think I'll even come close, okay, to really putting these to the test. But they have great flow characteristics. They're really good fuel injectors. And since we're going new with everything, well, I went ahead and spurged. And yeah, I'm going to be taking these 80-pound fuel injectors from Ford Performance. And yeah, I'm going to send these out, guys. And we're going to see what the deal is. Just so I know 100% what went down. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I went crazy. Got fuel injector clinic, fuel injectors. These things are no joke. These are basically a decapped injector. And what they mean by that, if you can see there, there's no screen there. Okay, your other injectors have a filter screen right there, and that's a really big hole there. The other ones don't look like that. Okay, these things are really nice. As again, they look like jewelry. I got new fuel rails coming also. I kind of made these brackets here. Look at that, dude. But I mean, it's good. It'll hold. I mean, you twist these injectors to see if they're in tight, and they are. You can still move them a little bit, which is good. You don't want them too tight to where you're pinching the O-ring, and then you're really going to have problems. That's when you catch on fire and you burn down. That ain't no good. No, sir. Another thing, a lot of people like to run their O2 sensors in the downpipe, if you've noticed that, right? But I've seen some guys starting to do this now, okay? I run Terminator X. Terminator X Holly runs one O2 sensor. And some guys have been taking them and putting them right here at the collector where it goes into the turbo. Because right here is coming out of the right bank, and this is the left bank here, and they both merge right here, and they'll put an O2 right here. Okay? So I might be doing that also. Actually, I'm going to put one here and one on the other side, and I'm going to monitor both banks. If I was reading both banks at the time that this happened, I would have saw that the passenger side bank was going lean. And if I had caught that earlier, well, that probably wouldn't have happened. You see what I'm saying? Which is why a lot of people run Dominator ECUs and the bigger ones that have two O2 sensors. So yeah, I would have easily caught in that. And saw that that side was going lean. Hey, let's check it, pull the injector, something's not right, and I would have caught it. But what can you say? You learn as you go. Got a new flywheel. I know, I got that spec clutch, but dummy me, I bought a Kevlar clutch and not a ceramic, because when I had it in the car, I noticed, I broke it in, but she still wasn't grabbing up top, man. Still slipping. I was like, dude, this clutch is rated for 800 foot-pounds of torque. What is the deal, right? So I'm going back to the ceramic clutch from McLeod. I talked to them on the phone. They're like, dude, you have a Kevlar clutch, good clutch, okay, but not really quite for what you're doing. You need our clutch, and yes, I didn't have any problems with that clutch until the third year came around. It was getting old, like I said in my other video, and I had to replace it. So I'm going to go back to that clutch because ceramic is the real deal when it comes to power. So got that going. I'm putting this T5 in. I'm going to retire the other one. We're going to run this just for a little bit until I get the T56 completely rebuilt with all new goodies in it, and then we'll put that in. But for right now, we're just going to run that T5. That's a V6 T5, which are stronger than the V8 T5s. That's like a 1996 Mustang T5. So we're going to run that and just go from there, dude. So that's the update, guys. Well, I'm still in limbo again. This is racing. When you want to keep a high horsepower car, it's crazy, man. Because a while ago, when I didn't have the really expensive setup on the car and I was around 700 horsepower, it was fine. If I didn't get that stupid bug biting, you know, I want better stuff scenario, I'd probably be still on the road right now driving. But you're like, no, I want this and I want that. And I blame YouTube for that, because when you see those guys getting good stuff, you want the good stuff and you want to go faster. And what happens? You end up breaking stuff. So, alright guys, that's it, man. Turbo Man 351 is down right now, but we'll be back up probably in the next 7 days right now, because I got everything in. I just got to gap the rings, put it back in, and off to the road we go, dude. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Peace.